In a surprise move, the RBI's Monetary Policy Committee, the MPC, has unanimously decided to keep the repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. While analysts were expecting a 25 basis point rate hike, the RBI governor himself, Shaktikanta Das, has said that the repo rate has been kept unchanged on the basis of macroeconomic and financial conditions, emphasizing that it is a pause and not quite a pivot. The governor kept a window open for further rate hikes and has said that the MPC will not hesitate to take any action in the future.
If I have to characterize today's monetary policy in just one line, I would say as follows. It's a pause, not a pivot. It decided unanimously to keep the policy repo rate unchanged at 6.5% in this meeting with readiness to act should the situation so warrant.
In other major developments, the MPC has decided to remain focused on withdrawal of accommodation to ensure that inflation progressively aligns with the target while supporting growth. The MPC marginally revised the GDP growth upwards from 6.4% to 6.5% for the current fiscal. On the inflation front, Governor Shaktikanta Das has made it amply clear that the war against inflation will continue until there is a durable decline. While the MPC took note of the softening inflation in the current financial year, it is still above the target set by the central bank. The RBI expects inflation to marginally decline to 5.2% in FY24. Apart from the MPC's decision, of course, to pause those rate hikes, Governor Shaktikanta Das has also made these 5 major announcements. In a major boost to India's UPI, the governor of the RBI has announced that the central bank would expand the scope of UPI by permitting operation of pre-sanctioned credit line at banks through UPI. So this means that the UPI network is going to facilitate payments financed by credit from banks.
It is now proposed to expand the scope of UPI by permitting operation of pre-sanctioned credit lines at banks through the UPI.
And secondly, the RBI is also going to create this web portal, a web portal that allows for searches across multiple banks to identify possible unclaimed deposits. And to enhance the efficiencies of regulatory processes, the RBI has decided to create a secure, web-based, centralized portal, and it's going to be called PRAVA. It stands for Platform for Regulatory Application, Validation and Authorization. This portal would handle all types of applications made to the RBI. And then lastly, the RBI would establish a framework for improving the efficacy of the grievance redress mechanism and the customer service that's provided both by credit institutions and credit information companies.